Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count to 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that, see.
16, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. 2 yards on the... The carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Carrier. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
McDonald. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Throwing is McDonald. To Michelle on the dump off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 31, Jackson, and he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Caught by Nelson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Taylor, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Taylor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, McDonald. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7.
Great second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give. This is Michelle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 16 yards, a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 26 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Dolphins. 44 yards.
First down, Miami.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
J.J. Nelson.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's McDonald to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. A punt of 46, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football.
4-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Devin McCourty picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
He's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
49.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. He gets it to James White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The 29-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, McDonald looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got 60 Eagles.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's McDonald. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Watch 50. I got him. Switch. Alert flare. 18 Cardinal.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Ball carrier.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
It's a
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. and that'll fall incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
McDonald sets to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Kill. Check. Check. Lucky.
On 1st down, Michelle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's White. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Buying time to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
13 yards. And a Dolphin 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Earl Thomas.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Jabal Sheard, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic. Hey, check. 24 is the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
24.
They go play action with McDonald. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
Now, this time he'll look to throw. He's got White here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
Six yards left on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is McDonald. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Green, 40 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle, and he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson now. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 8. 1st down, Miami.
45-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphins.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And he's going to be he's sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. New England on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down. It's Gibson, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out of that little and sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tongue.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And partner, I must